Hello guys and welcome here to the Dover International Raceway. Today we have the Drydene 200 here at the Monster Mile. I'm Brian James here in the booth with you today. Hello and welcome. Trevor Collins will start from the pole in this race, and to his outside will be Dylan Young in that number 11. These guys are coming off 2 straight midweek races, so of course it is a shared weekend here as well, much like at Richmond with the Jello Cup Series and the Hitachi Truck Series. And the trucks will run tomorrow in a Sunday showcase. That of course will get underway at 11:15 in the morning. But here for race number 8, we enter here, of course, it's been a season completely dominated by the small teams. Today, 2 of the bigger teams start on the front row. Could one of these guys come out with the win today? That'll be the big question, of course. Pit stops could change a lot of things. It is the Monster Mile. Who knows how many cars that Miles will take today in this 30-lap showdown here on this Saturday. And of course we'll get the grand total. Of course the last few races have been pretty clean, so could we see more of that today as well? That's another big question entering this race, because no one's really wrecked in the last few races. This is a tricky pit lane to get into. This kind of track usually, like I said, it could provide for some interesting racing because it's borderline a short track. So we'll see what happens as we get ready to get going here from Dover. Let's roll the intro and we'll be back with your starting lineup here in just a moment. You are watching the Gaming Collaboration Network, home of the Jello Cup Series.
Ourselves another photo finish, and I believe this time the 43 Tim Randolph will win at Daytona.
The Lyft National Series. Here we go. They make their way through turn 3 and 4. The pace car will peel off. And for the first time ever, the Lyft National Series is green here at Daytona. The Hitachi Truck Series. And here we go. The pace truck is gonna peel off. And for the first time ever in GCN history, we have a truck series, and we are underway under the lights here at Daytona. And Tuesday night heat. For us. Your GCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. The starting lineup will roll on the left-hand side of your screen. Of course, we also have Tyler Baden up here. We've got Giorgio Stumu once again up front. He is battling for his second win. We've had 7 different winners so far this season. Can we make it 8 today? The pace car will peel off. And it'll be Trevor Collins and Dylan Young. They'll lead us to the restart zone. And apparently it's a late green here as the green flag waves are underway at Dover. Already 3 wide in the back, and you see they sorted out. Trevor Collins will lead the opening lap. But Dylan Young will slide into that second position. Back there battling for fourth is Jeff Scott in that 16. We haven't heard much from him this season. He's trying to get things turned around, and he'll actually lose the spot to the 15. As you see the 93 get bent out of shape back there. That's Mohammed Zain Abdullah. And he manages to save it. I guess the good thing about these races being kind of caution-free is that it shows just how much respect these drivers have for each other. And we may see more of that today. Of course, next week we can't say the same because we head to Talladega for the next race. And that'll be next Saturday, the 24th. It'll take place at 3:15 p.m. Eastern. So a later start time for these guys. Of course, again, we wrote the schedule around, or the release times. You know, they have earlier release times to not interfere with the Xfinity Cup and Gander Truck Series final races there, as we got a battle for the lead that's going on here. Dylan Young and Trevor Collins. Of course, that race will get, again, underway at 3:15. Then we go to Charlotte. And that, of course, will be on Halloween, and it will be at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. That is not a double points race, but it will be a double points weekend for the Cup Series. Here we go, Dylan Young, he's looking inside, and he's gonna get the position away. Dylan Young to the race lead. I believe that's that's Jacob Buchholz in the 15. He has reeled them in. We could have another change for the lead once again. Yeah, here goes Trevor Collins to the inside. He's like, I'll let you lead a lap, but I'm gonna take it right back. And Trevor Collins back to the race lead. And you see they're still trying to complete that pass. And they will now. Trevor Collins back to the race lead. Again, the other thing is, these guys know Talladega is coming, so they want to survive this race. And you see it's gone single file so far, with 19 laps of racing to go. Oh, the 65 got moved high. Up front, a battle for second, and now for third, as Jacob Buchholz will get the second position. Could it be another victory for the small teams? And now you see two teammates battling. That's Jeff Scott in the 16, battling with his teammate Dylan Young. Of course, Jeff Scott ran up in the Cup Series last season. He almost won at Zen Joltis to wrap up the season. He decided to come down to the Lyft National Series this season. And now he's running in third. Might be staring a win in the face, who knows. He's still got to reel in that 98. And you see there he's going to take second away from the 15 of Jacob Buchholz. See, if you can just get a decent run through turns 1 and 2, you can really make something happen. for that position, and it's really hard to hold off on that outside lane so far here at the Monster Mile as we're halfway through the race. And it's been mostly led by Trevor Collins. Of course, Dylan Young went on to lead a lap as well. Now it looks like long run he's not having as much success. And Trevor Collins could be a couple laps away from that playoff point. You see they've really gone single file here, but when they do decide to pass and you see they're pitting, that'll give the lead to the 15 of Jacob Buchholz. And here come... Oh, we have a wreck, and it involves Austin Shaw. And for the first time in a few races, we got ourselves a caution. Oh, we have another accident as they're trying to pit. The 08 Keith Stevens just put the 19 in the wall there. And the question is, are these guys on the lead lap? Because if they are, this is going to put all these guys that just pitted before the caution at the front of the field. And no, they are not. So we may only have 8 cars on the lead lap as we get back going. Let's go see what happened. Looks like it's a late commitment for the pit, or to the pit lane for that number 8 of Nathan Faden. You see he brushes the 32, then he hooks the 48. Your Michigan winner goes around. And right back there as well, the 4 of Casey Naneko got hit by Carter Joey. But you see the 48 trying to get things turned around. It looks like he kind of gets stuck on the banking, and it stops the whole pit process pretty much. Tough break for Austin Shaw and a bunch of these guys. This leaves 8 cars on the lead lap. Let's take you back to the green. Getting ready for the restart. With 6 laps of racing to go, you see Bafode Sacco, the only guy out of the race. That's a tough break for him, because he was one of those 8 on the lead lap. Now it's down to 7. Jacob Buchholz was the leader. He got stuck on the pit lane. That is a tough break. As he loses a handful of spots, it'll be Tyler Faden, Alex Tanker, Casey Horton, Dylan Ibrahimian, and Nick Smith, their top 5. Then it's Bobby 2 Davis, Jacob Buchholz. Trevor Collins is leading the pack back to the green. Then you got Jeff Scott and Dylan Young. That is your top 10. We're back underway at Dover, and this will be a lap traffic moment as well, presented by Fitzwater's Angriness. Of course, because you see just how many lapped cars are around the 39 and the 92. So this should provide for an interesting finish here. 5 to go. Does the 39 have enough? Here comes Alex Tanker. And Alex Tanker's looking for the lead. Side by side, they come to 4 to go. And who would have thought it would come down to two small teams battling it out for the race win? I sure didn't see it, seeing how this season's gone. And Alex Tanker's stuck on the high side. Here comes that 39 once again. Don't rule this out. Yet you see they're getting a little dicey back there too with 2 to go. And Tanker just trying to hang on for dear life because he knows who's coming behind him. Man, this lap traffic moment's going to extend to 2 laps to go. And now Tyler Faden got pushed high. Here comes Casey Horton for second, and Casey Horton will get the position. This should just about seal the fate for that 92. As we come to the white flag, it's 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. We've had a few uneventful races here in the Lyft National Series. That ended today with the caution for the first time in a few races. And that caution really benefited this 92 team. As out of turn 4, the small teams do it again. Alex Tanker wins at Dover. And he is now our 8th different winner on the campaign this season. Congratulations to Tanker on his first win of the season. So he really had some trouble navigating through that lap traffic. But to get a win before Talladega comes up on the schedule, that's very good for this team. Of course, now they just got to survive Talladega, as do the rest of these 38 competitors. And we'll see how they do it. We want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to show you results and standings. Hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow for the Truck Series and the Cup Series here at Dover. And if not, we'll see you next weekend for Talladega. Till then, goodbye everyone.